There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
All right. Yeah, cameraman, 3 Skrillings is a move, man. Let me guys, for those who don't know, I'll show you guys what I just picked up. Let me pull up the website for you guys. Like I said, sometimes you got to invest in yourself, guys. You got to invest in yourself. So I'll show you guys here real quick what it looks like, and then we'll get this call started. All right. Let me let the people in the call. All right. So here is the smart desk. All right. The smart desk. All right. So I just picked up one of these. You can see here it's got 3 monitors. 24-inch monitors. You hook your laptop up to it or your computer. Like I've got a Mac Mini. I'll be hooking up to mine. It's got a little QI pad over here, so I can charge my cell phone up wirelessly. And then a little motor here for desk. The desk goes up and down. It's motorized desk. So I can stand up, sit down. And then I got the 3 monitors I need to be able to monitor all the charts I need to monitor so I don't miss any trades. All right. That's the beauty thing right there. It's hard. I'm on I've been trading on this laptop. I got a 13-inch Mac. It's been pretty tough over the course of the last couple of years, missing a lot of trades. It's all good though. We won't miss any more after next week. So I saw somebody ask, what's the point of this call in the chat? Nate just grabbed liquidity from a solo cup, man. Got you, man. Somebody asked what the point of this call was. And the point of this call is to go over everything arrow, market makers, trend, or red light, green light. All right. So this is the developer insights call. I have it twice a week, every Monday at 6 Eastern and every Thursday at 3 Eastern. And the goal is to go over the softwares, help you get set up. So if you're brand new, I help you get set up, answer any questions you may have, go over any strategies. And if everybody on the call is not brand new, then we can go over advanced strategies or advanced questions, whatever the case may be. So who here is brand new and needs help getting set up? If you are, drop it in the chat. Yeah, Ron, I appreciate it. I don't know how you trade with only 13-inch laptop. Yeah, it takes some finesse, but that's why I only concentrate on 2 pairs at a time. So London session is GJ and DAX. New York session is US 30 and NAS. I'm adding gold and GU now. But even then, they're not too difficult. You get used to it, but now it'll be a little easier for me. So if you're brand new, guys, drop it in the chat. Let me know if you're brand new and need help getting set up, and we can get you set up. I don't know if I've seen any names on here that are brand new, though. I think everybody's good to go. I think I've seen all these names. Well, a couple of names I haven't seen. So if you're brand new or new, week or 2, you still need help getting set up, got questions, brand new, all right? So we got to bring somebody brand new, all right? What do you need help getting set up with? All right, need help getting set up, cool. All right, so we got somebody needing help getting set up. What do you need help getting set up with? What product did you buy? Are you on red light, green light, market makers trend, arrow? Do you have more than one? All right. You have setting up arrow. All right. What do you have? Are you set up at all? Okay. You know how to set up arrow on the charts. All right. All right. Are you set up? Have you logged into your account? All right, you set up your account. All right, great. I don't no need for the FaceTime. That's what it's called for, to help you get set up. So look, ask questions away as we go. So let me log into my VPS and I will walk you through the process. All right, give me a second. Let me log into my VPS. But yeah, that's what it's called for. That's what it's called for, to get you set up. All right. As long as one person needs help getting set up, then that is what we're going to do. Get you set up. All right. So if you got any questions while we do this, let me know. So here's my VPS. All right. So as long as you've logged in your account, it's going to tell you your account information up top. As you see here, this is my funded account. All right. All funded accounts, for the most part, are demo accounts. If you need to know or want to know more about that, why they are, make sure you get on my Friday call. So Friday after New York session, I have a prop firm 101 call to talk about all things prop firms, funded accounts. You know, they're all the same. And you can find out why they're demo accounts. It's all and how they make their money. So once you've logged in, it'll have information up there. Even down here in the right-hand corner, it'll show the kilobytes, so the speed of your server. All right. And the first thing you want to do is open a chart up. So right here underneath file, you have this icon, white folder with the green plus sign. It's called create a new chart. Click on that one and just click the first icon. Doesn't really matter what it is. You can click that. All right. Now, the easiest way to load arrow onto the chart is to go to this icon right here. This icon right here is your templates icon. Click on that one and you see it'll say arrow there. All right. It'll say arrow. You collect that and boom, arrow will pop up on the screen. That is the easiest way to add it onto your chart there. All right. If you don't have arrow there, or it doesn't say blackout, all right, it should say blackout, or it should say arrow. If you don't have that there, then you need to submit a ticket to Auvoria Prime, and they will get that added for you. Sometimes it doesn't add automatically. All right. You click go to keep saying waiting for update. All right. I think you might ask the same question in the chat. I think I saw. Do you have, what does it say down here in the bottom right hand corner of your screen? Does it say you have a connection, your connection status, or does it say invalid account? What does it say in that bottom right hand corner about your account? Do you see the kilobyte speed of your server, or does it say like invalid account, or does it say log in? You still there? You load the chart. Do you have arrow on the chart now? All right, it's on your VPS. All right, did you put arrow on the chart? Did you follow the directions that I gave right here to go to your template and add arrow? All right. I just asked about that. Keep saying waiting for arrow. Waiting for update. Okay, I got that. I got an idea what the issue is. bottom right-hand part of the screen where my mouse is at, does it say a connection status, or does it say invalid account, or does it say log in? What does it say down here in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen? No connection. That means you did not properly log into your account. All right. So you need to log into your account. To do so, file, open an account, figure out who your broker is. Let's say we're going to go with FTMO. All right. When you get an email from whatever company you go to get your account number from, your broker account from, all right, they will send you 4 pieces of information. Number 1, they send you the server name that your account is on. Number 2, they'll send you your account number, which is your login. Number 3, they send you a trader password. That's the password for you and you only. That allows you to make trades on that account. And then number 4, they send you an investor password. The investor password is read only. That means if you let somebody log into your account with that password, they can look at all the trades on your account, but they can't make any changes. All right. So if FTMO, let's say I got a FTMO account, a funded account, it'll say FTMO server. So I select this one and I hit next. Well, first of all, let's just start over. You need to search for your broker. Come down here, add new broker. Come down here, type in the name of the broker, yada, 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 hit scan. All right. When you do so, it'll find the broker. It'll pop up on here. Let's say it's FTMO. All right. You see FTMO demo, FTMO server, FTMO server 2. You go to that email. I'm like, all right, great. It says my account is on FTMO server. Click on that, hit next. After that, existing trade account. Select that button, that little white dot right there to check mark that. And then you type in your login, which is your account number, and your password, which is the investor password. And then you hit finish. Once you do that, you will be officially signed in. Then you'll be able to have a connection. All right. You got to be properly. Anytime you ever say something around no connection, that means you're not logged into your broker. All right. So while you go ahead and do that, Daniela, how do you hide the risk manager box on the chart? I don't know if you can hide it. No, you can't hide a risk manager on the box. You can't hide it. Nope, you can't hide it. It needs to go the way the risk manager works is, let's say that I trade, you guys already know what I trade. I trade during London, GJ and Jared 30. All right, so I got these 2 charts here. So for me, what I want to do is I want to have, let's say a Euro USD chart up. It's a chart that I never trade. All right. On my Euro USD chart, I want to have my risk manager on here. All right. I want to go put the blackout here, black it all out, and then put the risk manager on top. That way I can, and Euro USD is a chart you don't trade. So you can always come back to Euro USD to look at your risk manager. So you just put it on a separate chart. You don't put it on the same chart. You put it on a separate chart that you're never going to use. You cannot hide it. You just put it on a separate chart. That way you can actually watch it or go back and look at it. All right. I just went step by step on what to click. So let's do this. I'm gonna do it one more time. I need you to write these directions down and do not try to do them with me. I just went through step by step, as you asked. I just went through them on how to log in. So let's go ahead and stop right now. Follow my directions and write them down so that you can do them. Do not try to do it at the same time. All right, I'll go through this one more time here. All right, you want to go to File, Open an Account. At the very bottom, you need to click on this plus sign that says Add New Broker. Hit the green plus sign, and then type in your broker. Whatever their name of the broker is. Then you hit Scan. After you hit scan, the broker will pop up with all the servers they have. So for example, FTMO has 3 servers. They have a demo server, a regular FTMO server, and an FTMO server 2. All right. Once your broker servers pop up, you need to go to your email. All right. The broker you have access to, when you set up an account, demo account or live account, they're going to send you an email that has all the information for it. It's going to tell you the server name that your account is on. It's going to tell you what your account number is, your investor password, and your trader password. You want to select the server, whatever server they tell you in that email. Hit next. After that, existing trade account. You want to select the white dot right there for existing trade account. And then under login, type in your account number that they gave you. Under password, type in the trader password they gave you. Then you hit finish. Once you do that, you're good to go. And you should see that you're logged in down here in the bottom right-hand corner. All right. That is the step-by-step directions. All right, anybody else got any questions while we wait for this individual to get set up? Anybody else got any questions? Anybody else want to go over anything? Hey, if he's a GOAT, you wouldn't miss playoffs. Especially in this era. You got a whole super team and you missed the playoffs. Boy, can't even make the play in. All right, anybody got any questions? Got about 30 minutes left on the call. That's fine. That's what these calls are for. I have them twice a week. That's what the group chat is for. If you don't know much, you'll learn. Using demo for 2 months. Hey, the smartest thing anybody's ever said. Demo. Make sure you get on the live calls so you can ask questions, see how we do things live as well. Make sure you get on these calls and ask all the questions you need until you feel comfortable. Do it on your own. And then once you are, man, it'd be a piece of cake. All right, let's go look at US 30 today. What US 30 do today? Some BS. That's what it like to me. Easy buy though. Easy buy. That market open right there. That first spike. Yep. Man, that was a spike. Let's go look at that spike. shot down the minute before and shot up. That first candle was 757 pips. 2 candles, 1383. And it reached 2200 pips before it fell off. Golly. Market's supposed to be dead today. Let's see here. Where would I took this buy from? Two areas of interest right there. Looks like it went through the imbalance though. Right there. Yes, sure, Bob. That's what it did. On the live calls, everybody's different. So when I'm doing live calls, I just let everybody know. All right, guys, I'm looking for a buy on US 30, and all right, guys, I'm getting into a US 30 buy now. That's it. That's all it is. All right, get on the calls. All right. The question about the recommended lot size on the risk manager for $1,000, it suggests 2.1 lot size. Wondering why? Isn't that too high with my 1% risk? All right, so the calculation for the risk, all right, manager. If you watch the video, guys, make sure to go watch the video. I break all this down in the video. Arrow risk manager. That's trade manager there. All right. Percentage of risk. You want to risk 1% of your account. All right, great. That combination of risk manager is all based off of what? Your lot size. I mean, your stop loss. Because again, you can't say I want to risk 1% of a $1,000 account, but it doesn't know how many pips you're going to risk. So what's your stop loss? So if you say your stop loss is going to be 50 pips, then it will let you know based off of 50 pips with a 1% risk, what your account size, what your lot size should be. All right. So you have to have 1%, but you also got to put in there what your risk parameters are. What's your stop loss? You can't calculate that without that. All right. 1% of a $1,000 account is $10. All right. That's $10. However, $10 is a 0.1. That's a 10. Actually, is a 0.1. Actually, $10 is a standard lot. That's for 1 pip. So it's all based on how big your stop loss is. So that's how you calculate it. That's how that calculation works. I already explained how the trades are given to people on live calls. Every educator is different. When I say I'm going to get into a trade, I just say I'm getting to US 30 sale now. I'm getting to a US 30 buy now. That's it. That's all we say. We're not allowed to tell you guys we're getting in at a certain price point. We're not allowed to tell you guys the exact number for take profit and stop loss. All right. The best thing for you to do is to get on the live calls and to see how it all goes. All right. Jump on. All right. But that's how we get a call. So we just let people know we're getting into a buy now. We're getting into a sale now. Simple as that. You caught some buy and sell at the market open and it was done. Discipline. That's the key. Got to be disciplined. Got to be disciplined. That was a huge run up and a huge run back down. 2,000 up, 2,200 right back down. All right. You decide when you want to close. I either price hits my stop loss or my stop loss in profit or my take profit. I tell you everything I do. Hey guys, I'm moving my stop loss in profit. Hey guys, I'm moving my take profit down. Hey guys, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. All right. Every educator is different. I can only tell you what I do. All right. You need to learn for yourself as well. All right. You need to learn for yourself as well. So we give you guys basic parameters, but again, we're not allowed to tell you every move. It's not, we're not allowed to give financial advice. We're not certified financial advisors. All right. So we tell basic things. Hey guys, I'm moving my stop loss in profit, 200 pips, 300 pips. Get on the call tomorrow, New York session. and you can definitely see how everything goes. All right. Otherwise, I'll also let people know, close it when you feel free to close it. Doesn't make any sense. If we're up 500 pips and you want to take your 500 pips, take it. Man, US30 was an easy buy today. Easy money. Easy money today. Easy money. Look at that. No, you cannot use your own indicator with red light, green light. Nope. Auvoria Prime's VPS is locked down. The only product that can be used are those products that are loaded from Auvoria Prime's end. All right. So if you want to use it on another VPS, you can, but you cannot use it on the same chart. I believe that question was answered inside the chat. All right. We go over software on the call. Yes, we go over the software on the call. If you have a question, you can ask. We go based on what you guys want to know. So we don't, this call goes differently every week based off of who's on the call and what questions they have. All right. No, I can't give you a trade to place on a demo account right now. No, I don't trade right now. There are no setups right now. It's agent session. Market just opened it back up for the new day. All right. If you're just not getting set up, first thing you need to do is you need to go into the back office and you need to review I'll review strategy number 1, strategy number 3, and strategy number 11 for Arrow. Those are the 3 strategies I want you to go in the back office to watch. All right. Go in the back office and watch the strategy videos for those 3 strategies. All right. So you can understand. Also, make sure to go in the back office and go to what is it? The Forex Basis course, so that you can understand how to use what Forex is. You say you're new to trading. Forex Basis course that I created in the back office will explain and walk you through everything. So I want you to go in the back office and see how all that pans out. All right. So before you start trying to make a trade, go get the education you need to make sure that you understand what you're doing. I can tell you to put a trade in, but do you know how to put the stop loss and take profit on? Do you even know what the take profit and stop loss is? Stuff like that. If you don't know what it is, it's not a bad thing. You just need to go and make sure you get the education needed to make sure that you understand exactly what's going on. All right. I don't answer questions about the EAs. So as I've been explaining, I don't answer any more questions about the EAs. When it is announced that it's launching, then I will answer questions about EAs. I just use the 15-minute time frame to trade with Arrow because the software will let you know what the overall trend is, whether you're on a higher time frame or not. So let's go take a look at it. I'll show you what I mean. Here is, let's go look at GJ, 15-minute time frame. I get Arrow. All right. I have what? I have more green zones than red zones. So therefore, what? I know I'm in a uptrend, right? More green zones than red zones on a 15-minute time frame. Now, H1, I have more green zones than red zones. We're in an uptrend. H4, more green zones, no red zones. We're in an uptrend. Day 1, all green, no red. We're in an uptrend. The software lets you know what the overall trend is. Therefore, it allows you to not have to worry about doing top-down analysis. Now, if you want to do top-down analysis, you can do so. All right. I don't teach that because guess what? You follow the basic principles of the software and its strategies. You don't need top-down analysis. The software was designed to make trading easier for you so that you can understand what is going on. All right. I come in here, I add market makers trend, all right, on here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We can see here what? Boom. We're in a market maker buy cycle. Been in one for the last 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days now. So I don't need top-down analysis. My tools tell me market maker buy. Therefore, I've been looking at buys all these times, all the way back from March the 29th. So let's go back. We'll go back right here. Look at that. We'll go back right here. Price came down, bounce, arrow, go. Strategy number 1. That ran up 172 pips right there. Look at that. Another bounce, arrow, go. Oh, look, price broke above previous day's money zone. Buy. Let's zoom in on that. Price broke above previous day's money zone right there. Little pullback, and it shot up 96 pips. Bounce, arrow, go. The zones are here, structure's there. All right. I've already answered. All right, just answer your question to you. All right. All right, got about 15 minutes left on the call, guys. Anybody have any other questions? Looney, if that was the case, man, we wouldn't have they wouldn't be released until 3 years from now. I've already had, before we got on this call, 20 people asked me either through Instagram, Telegram, phone call, text message. Can I go over red light, green light quickly, please? Sure. All right, here's red light, green light. Looney, that's what I say, man. Learn how to manually trade. Red light, green light. All right, so to find red light, green light, you're gonna have to go to the gold folder with the gold star. All right, come to indicators folder here. Hit the plus sign next to it. Scroll down to find where it says red light, green light. All right, double click that, add it onto the chart. Bada bing, bada boom, here it is. All right, so you can go different time frames, whatever the case you want to do, yada, 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 yada. Red light, green light. A couple things to point out. Number 1, this right here is your directional icon. All right, it's gonna let you know what pair your chart is on. Underneath that is when you're in a trade, it'll have a pip counter underneath that. All right, it'll have a pip counter underneath that. So I'll demonstrate it here. We use a very small lot size, like it's trying to fall. Oh, we got a sell right there. All right, got that set up there. Good. You can see here, GJ down 1 pip right now, my pips minus or positive. Green light. Green light means the trend is an uptrend. So the only thing that will pop up going forward will be what? Will be green entries. So they'll say it'll be like this red S, it'll be a green B for buy. And then when this is up here, it'll be red light up here. All right. Whenever you get an entry, all right, it will give you this right here. So here's the sell entry, and your entry, this will show right here. All right. So once this candle closes, you'll get the sell entry right there, right? All right. Once you get that, it's going to show you what? Your stop loss, take profit 1, take profit 2. You can change these to whatever you want. The defaults are set at 20 pips stop loss, 20 pip TP1, 40 pip TP2. All right. So you can see here that this trade went down about 10 pips, reverse, hit stop loss. All right. So this was a losing trade, at least on this time frame here. All right. That's what this shows here. But this is set so that all you have to do now is when you see it there, you can drag your stop loss up here or drag your take profits down there. All right. That way you know exactly where to put them at. If you want to change these based on your strategy, come down here, you right click on the black of the screen, go to indicators list, double click on red light, green light, and you come in here and change everything. So let's change the stop loss to 40. So that way it's the same as TP2. Hit OK. Boom. Now your stop loss is up here, further up. All right. TP1, TP2 is still there, but yeah, stop loss is up here. All right. Also, let's say we want to change the trend. All right. So there are two types of trends. Back to the indicators list. All right. There's T1. If you double click on that, you can see T2. All right. So T1 shows you both trends. All right. It's going to show you, as you can see here, what price has been trending up. So it's going to show you the buys and the sales, the counter trends. The overall trajectory of GBP JPY is a buy. All right. But there are small, there's always retraces. All right. Price doesn't just go straight up. It goes up, down, up, down, up, down. But over time, as you can see here, price goes up, then down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right. Red light, green light in T1 is going to try to catch, of course, the buys, but then also the opportunity for the sales. All right. As you can see here, the sales are all shorter than the buys. All right. If you are a beginner, I recommend you do not use T1. I recommend that you come in here and you use T2, because T2 is going to show you only the entries with the trend. Boom, all buys. That's it. All buys. And as you can see here, clearly, the buys have been killing it. This buy right here, boom, you got in right there. That thing ran up 177 pips right there. You could still be in that buy if you wanted to, because that thing had, you got in, that thing would be up 300 pips right now. Look at this buy right here. This is why I recommend T2, because you're trading with the overall trend. All right. So we saw that this buy ran just to this first peak right there was 48 pips. We saw this buy right here. It ran 24. We can see this buy right here ran 115. We can see this buy right here ran 64. All right. Oh man, there's another buy. That one ran 428 in a day and a half. Trade with the trend. You haven't lost. Here's the old trend, the sell trend. That sell dropped 71. All right. Trade with the man. Look at these two sales. I haven't lost a trade yet. 58 pip drop right there. This trade right there, that one dropped 178. I haven't lost a trade yet. Look at this. I have not lost a trade yet. Most of these don't even have any drawdown. 295 pips right there. All right. This buy might be my first loss right here. How'd it go? Did it go at least 20? Yep, went 23. As long as it goes 20 pips for me, that's a winner. It's a nice scalp. It's a nice scalp. So the red light, green light is a scalping software. That ran 58. I haven't lost a trade yet. This is historical. 18 pips. I'd have stop loss and profit because then it fell off a cliff. But let's call this a loser because it didn't go 20 pips. All right. One loser, 0-1, and that was back on February the 16th. So from February the 17th, from this trade forward, you never lost a trade. Take the trade. T2. I recommend T2 all the time. T1 is there to show you the counter trend moves. But when the trend is moving in one direction, it makes sense to trade with the trend. All right. And if you look at it, since February 16th, 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-5-1, 6-1, 7-1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You haven't lost. 14-1. So if you only traded GJ, you'd be 14-1. And if you let some of these trades just run, you'd be up hundreds of pips. I just showed you, most of them went up 100, 200, 300, 400 pips. All right? That's red light, green light. All right, if a chart is black, all right, and you see no red light or green light, it's just black, that means there's no trend. That means there is no trend. All right, that's what that means. If you can't see the screen, then you need to activate your camera or something because everyone else can see it. All right. So just change the charts to 25 to on the charts, right? Actually, it's 25,000, not 250,000, 25,000. All right. All right. Let's see here. We were in profit, almost in profit now. Nate, the chart you're looking at shows the trend, but can't see the red or green blocks. Oh, I'm on T2. Look, it doesn't give you a trade every day. The last entry was right back here. There hasn't been an entry since April 8th. I just went through and showed you all the trades. So I don't know what you're looking at. We just went through and went back all the way to February 16th, 2 months ago, and looked at all the entries. Just because there's not one on these days doesn't mean you didn't have an entry. It's way back here. You're not going to get an entry every day. If the algorithm does not give you an entry, that means the parameters were not set to give you an entry. If you want an entry every day, you probably need to go to the 5 minute or 1 minute. You go down to the 5 minute and 1 minute, you definitely get an entry every day. All right. You see here, there they are. Entries every day. That's what you want. All right. Just because there's not a buy or a sell does not mean you're not getting one. Make sure you're not going to get one every day. That's how it works. So I'm not really sure what you're looking at there, sir. Not really sure what's going on. I definitely can see those entries. We've been looking at them. This is just red light, green light. There is no arrow. This is just red light, green light, no arrow. All right. Got 5 minutes left. Any other questions? And no problem. All the recordings are in the back office. All right. All the recordings for the calls are in the back office. You can also find recordings for this call or other calls pinned to the chat. You know, if you go to the arrow bag chat, go to the pinned messages, you'll find all types of recordings there. All right. If you came, so with red light, green light, you enter when it says buy or when it says sell. So if it doesn't say buy or sell, there's no entry. If you don't have an entry for 3 or 4 days, you don't have an entry. What that typically means is price has trended strong in that one direction and didn't have a big enough pullback to give you an entry. You can wait for a pullback and then enter in, but I will wait for an entry. All right. We just went over 14-1 GJ in the last 2 months on T2. That's what I recommend. T2. 14-1. Not a lot of trades. It's picky. A lot more trades when you have T1. But the goal is not to trade every day. Those 14-1, you got over 1,000 pips. And you saw most of them had very little drawdown, if any at all. 14-1. And the one trade we lost still went 17 pips, which means that, you know, for me, after 15 pips, I got my stop loss and profit. I either let it run or it comes back and hit me in stop loss. And the multiple of those trades went 100, 200, 300, or 400 pips. Easily could have had 1,000 pips in the last 14 trades, 15 trades. So really, for me, I would have never lost any of those trades. Out of the last 15, I'd be 15-0. Because after 15 pips, my stop loss is in profit. Just let it run. That's what I recommend with red light, green light. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have a market, you know, GJ has been trending. As you watch the market, you see it's just been booming. Man, doing what? This trade right here, entry there, stop loss where? Below the low. Barely even came down to it. Took off. All right. By the time it's up 15 pips, we'll hit TP1 right here. Cool. I'll put my stop loss in profit about 3, 4, 5 pips and let it run. So my stop loss, I moved in profit to about right here. All right. Never, after it shot up, never came back down there. Took off. Look at that. By the time it's up there, 175 pips, man, I got profit locked in. I'm locking more profit in. And eventually it's gonna come down and stop me out. But guess what? I don't care. I got, by the time it gets up to 175, I'm gonna have 100 pips locked in. You know what I'm saying? Same with these. Entry here on his sell, on his buy, right here in this red candle. Stop loss where? Below the low, the previous low, right there. Never came to it. Ran up, got a 20. Same thing there. You go back here. And we already went through all these, all around 20 plus. Same thing here. Entry, stop loss below the low. previous low. Oops. Wrong icon. Boom, previous low. Boom, never came close. Ran up. Ran up. Boom, 47. In a matter of 15, 30, in an hour, ran up 47 pips, almost 48 pips in an hour. Pulled back strongly and it continued to run up. Same thing here. Stop loss below the low. You guys are 20 pips. We already went through all these. Everything ran 20. Look at that. Entry right here. Stop loss below the low. Didn't even come close. That bad boy shot up. On this trade right here, it had this trade right here. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this. See, I don't think I'm playing. Entry on the red candle. Drawdown 1.3 pips before it had a big pullback and ran up 135. Stop loss below the low. Let it run. Stop loss below the low. Let it run. Stop loss below the low. Let it run. And that bad boy was a smooth run. It wasn't even hard. Stop loss here. Let it run. That thing ran. Look at this, man. No crazy pullbacks. No crazy pull. It had a decent pullback here. Ran up 53. Pulled back. You might have got stopped out because it pulled back 40 pips. And it took off. The sell. Entry right here. Stop loss above the high. It dropped 73 pips. 7.3. No crazy pullback. You had a little bit of something right here, but nothing crazy. The big pullback was the next day. Man, look at this. Leg 1, leg 2, leg 3. This is the fourth leg of the M. I'm looking at that like, oh, look, and it's slanted down too. It's a slanted M, like I teach on strategy number 7 video. So if you watch Arrow strategy number 7 video, boom, man, look at that. Stop loss above the high. And that thing dropped 173 pips in one day. Come on, guys. Look at this. Leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, leg 4 to M. Another slanted M. Drawdown was 3.5 pips. It dropped 58. Come on, guys. Too easy. Man, I'm not even gonna talk about this one. Look at this nonsense. No drawdown. Pure drop. 292 pips. Stop loss above the high. That's it. Come on, guys. That is my time for the day, guys. Percentages doesn't matter. Everybody has their own percentages. Everybody has their own. Everybody uses the software differently. Everybody holds trades longer. Some just scalp it. So percentages don't matter. People make different percentages based on their account size. I don't know. Check the chat. Make sure you're in the group chats. You'll be able to see what everybody's doing. So I really can't give you a percentage everybody's doing. There's no number for that. Everybody does what they do. It's based on their account size. I don't know what everybody's account size is. Some people, some people miss trades. Some people only catch one trade. They don't catch the 3 trades a day today. It all varies. All right. So get in the group chat. You can see everything there. All right. We are now 4 minutes over. That is my time for the day, guys. I will see you guys on Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you're going to trade today, make sure you trade responsibly. All right. Tomorrow, you have Dante Lewis is coming back to the stage. He'll be doing live trade calls again Tuesdays and Thursdays starting tomorrow. So New York session tomorrow with Dante Lewis. All right. Make sure to be on there. And then Jackie will be back on tomorrow evening with agent session. All right. So 2 calls tomorrow. All right. And hey, you're going to trade. Make sure you trade responsibly. I'll see you guys in the funny papers.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.